Hi
Yeah, can
guys,
you?
well,
Okay, good evening. How are you all?
so hello ma'am, good evening too. So we are doing very great time. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. Well, as we are connecting for the first time, I'm really excited to know something about yourself. So please introduce.
And I would like to say you that thank you so much for having this conversation. I'm also thankful to you. Actually, I want to know about you. Would you like to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, why not? Sure. Let me keep just my cell phone. All right. So first of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Well, this is me, Rupa, and by the way, I'm connecting to you from Bihar. And right now, I'm a student of the class ninth. And in my future, I want to be a doctor in my life. And in my leisure time, I love drawing. I love to ride bicycle, and I love to have conversation with the people just like you all. So yeah, this is something about myself. Hope it was enough.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. This is Malhavindi Masud. I'm studying of 8th standard. If I talk my hobbies, so I like to know new things, new spatial information. If I talk my daily activities, so every single day I would like to make blog video content as well. And I also would like to have a session like you or other person, those who are connecting with me, Indian. If we talk my family, so there are four members in my family. They're my parents, me and my brother. If I talk my parents, so they're both are teachers and we are siblings as well as we are twins. We study at 8th standard and we together learn. If I talk my journey, so it's so long, I won't be able to share with you. So we are connecting with you from Bangladesh, as you know. So that's it about me.
Okay, wonderful. I want to know what is your name?
Yeah, actually, thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Actually, truly speaking, my name is Muhsin Masud.
Okay, are you also reading in class ninth?
No,
No, we are
we
studying at 8th standard.
actually, ma'am, I want to share with you that we are siblings, we are brothers and sisters, as well as we are twins, and we study in 8th class. 8.
Okay, like you are both twins. Okay, but like I didn't think so. All right, that's wonderful. So if you have any question, you can ask to me.
Here, we have a lot of questions we'd like to ask you. So, first question to you, ma'am, that are you belong to your native medium or English medium school?
I go to Hindi medium school. I'm from government school.
Oh, actually, it's same here that our mother tongue is Bengali, so we are from Bengali medium, and we have been learning this language for more than 1 year without any kind of course, without any kind of coaching center. We have learned this language by you can see on mobile phone through YouTube.
Yeah, same to you. Like I also, because I am from village area, and my parents are not that much educated, and I wanted to learn this language, but I couldn't because I had no one whom I could do practice. So I got to know about a Joss Skill app. So I started doing practicing through that application, and I have been learning this English language for 9 months ago.
Oh, actually, that's great that you are learning this language. You have been learning this language for 9 months, and you are very fluent. And actually, truly speaking, that we didn't do any kind of like that type of course with any kind of app application. Actually, truly speaking, our father is a professor, and our mother is a school teacher. So actually, they can't speak English properly. And we have been learning this language by ourselves. It's a very difficult journey.
Okay,
If I
I want. Yeah, I want to know, like, your father and mother go to government school for teaching, yeah, like in English medium.
No, exactly not English medium. You can say Bengali medium, but government.
One thing
Okay.
I'd like to say you that our parents they are educated but they are not related about English, our native language. They are related, and if any people can say that they are educated, that is why we can learn it. But that is not related. Actually, we are belong to a rural village, so there is no alternative. And if I talk our school, that is a native.
Okay, but yeah, I am agree, and I can see your hard work as well because, like being a villager and being not support behind it was really quite difficult. Like, and it is difficult for everyone to learn this language because if I talk about myself, so when I was beginner, so like a lot before learning this language, a lot of thought was puffing up in my mind that like should I focus on grammar, how much grammar is important for it, should I focus on reading, which kind of book I should read, because people were suggesting me to read newspapers, someone was suggesting me to read like journals, and someone was suggesting me to read like your academic books. So my mind confused that what should I do actually to learn this language.
Okay, we have understood, we have see your point. So, like this way, it didn't happen with us because there is no person to support us, to tell us, to give any kind of advice, because we have do it by ourselves. We have thought first time that there are a lot of accent in our country, so all over the world. So we have to choose one accent, then we have to learn it. Then we think that we have to overcome it. Also, we have to face some of problem. We have to feel hesitation, but we have to remove it. And then we think that it is a language, it's not other thing. For our native language, we have to change it, and then we have to use this language. So it's nothing, it's not a grammatically things, it's not the English grammatically function. So we have to take as a language. That time we just thought that not for 1 hour, not for 2 hours, not for one day we have to learn, just forever we have to learn it. So that is why every single day we try to um, communicate with other person for enhancing our spoken English, and we try to use this language. Otherwise, we don't use our native language.
I want to tell you one funny incident that has happened with me recently. I was doing debate with my teacher, and in my school, in English language, she was going to do suicide, and I had to convince her anyhow in English. Not only me, but like every student could, but they didn't try, and I did. So like so many student they impressed by my English, and they were asking like some boys and girls say me Didi. I don't know why we are reading in same class, so they call me Didi. So like one girl, she was saying me Didi, like can I learn this language in one day? I was saying, oh my god, are you really want to learn this language? So you can't become fluent in English in one day. It is not a piece of cake. All right, like it will gonna take time, and it's a language. So you can't become fluent in English. And when I couldn't speak in English language, so I was also thinking when I was in class 5, I was thinking I could learn this language in one day. But no, it is not like that. We have to give time, and it's just a language, so we have to learn just like whatever we are learning in our whole life, and like whatever we are learning every day from our incident. Just like this, we have to learn this language. Like it is a language, so we have to learn forever. Because like, see, your language is Bengali, so still right now you don't know some words, right? You have been learning this language, you have been learning your native language since your childhood, but sometimes you don't know what should I call this product. So you ask to your father or mother that, mummy, what should I call this? So like even we are not fluent, and we don't know some product name in our native language, so how we can become perfect in any other language, and even in one day it is impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, ma'am, in the previous time you mentioned that somebody was suggesting you that to read newspaper, somebody was suggesting you to watch any kind of do to improve your spoken English. Literally, truly speaking, that in our journey, after 1 month or 3 or 4 months, we got when our father bought a newspaper for us. But when I fasted go to read the newspaper, actually the words was very difficult to us because that's a politics related, that's actually education related, game related. So everywhere the actually you can say word, the sentence is very much difficult to tap, very tough for reading any kind of person. So that's why I'm suggesting you that any if I am suggesting to the beginners, if we want to learn this language, so we shouldn't start with newspaper because it's very much difficult and tough for us.
Yeah, I agree. And like one guy suggested me to read newspaper. So I hadn't a newspaper, but I started reading newspaper through my cell phone. So I used to confuse that because I was not getting anything. So I thought, no, I should not do like this. First of all, I should start from beginning. Like if you want to reach 100, so first of all, you will have to across all the number that comes between 0 and 100, such as 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't exactly go to the 100, and if you go to the 100, so you will also not able to understand anything, right? Because you hadn't know anything such as grammar and all.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Because I'm not saying is that you shouldn't learn, you shouldn't read newspaper totally. You for beginners, you don't try to learn newspaper. Don't try to go advanced level. Try to start your English journey with beginner level, slow to slowly, day by day. You will increase step by step. We have to go. So when we are intermediate or advanced level, now we can read a little bit when we get free time, a little time. In the time we can read newspaper now, but in the previous time when he was a beginner, as a beginner of English language, we shouldn't do that, because if we do that, we face a lot of problems. That there are so many difficulties, very much difficult and tough words in that type of sentences in a newspaper. So if we go to read that, so we'll feel much boring, and we especially will feel much boring about English language. So then we'll give up and we will never be able to speak English.
Yeah, exactly. I am so curious and added to know that when you all like both were beginners, so how you used to do practice for your English, means which kind of thing you used to do to improve yourself when you used to get barrier. Sometimes we used to stuck in vocab, sometimes grammar. So how you used to manage such kind of thing when you both were beginner? I want to know.
Yeah, it's like truly speaking that we didn't start our English journey with grammar. We have learned this language without grammar. And the next time that it was really a great journey. Actually, every single day we was trying to record ourselves and say something about any kind of topic like lychee, mango, country, and winter, summer season, and so on. Every actually you can say topics we have utilized to talk about that one. So to improve our spoken English, especially speaking skills. Exactly. So actually, we knew that, and through YouTube, through other people, we have got to know. We came to know that if we want to learn this language, English, so if we want to learn grammar, so it will be so delay for us, and it will be very tough and difficult task for us. So that's why we didn't start our spoken English with grammar. We directly go to speak English. However, we just try to first time before speaking, before making the first video, we just try to just say something and practice our spoken English by simple sentence like I have a pen, I don't have a pen, do I have a pen, like this. Actually, simple sentence as we are beginner. So this is how we have learned this language, and nowadays we're trying our best to improve our pronunciations, to improve our fluency, to improve our communication skills, as well as to get more and more fluent day by day, step by step. We are trying to do that, and we are trying our best. And would you like to share with us that what do you do every day to enhance, to improve your communication skills, to improve your spoken English?
Okay, so like nowadays, to be honest, I'm not focusing too much on my spoken English because our final exam is around the corner, so I'm focusing on that. So, like, but like if I talk about what do I do exactly every day to enhance my English, so first of all, I give 30 minutes every day on speaking. I have to go give anyhow, because like I can't give more than this because I have to focus on my study as well, and I don't go to tuition. I do self study at my home, and I try to like study extra so that I can get good marks in my exam. And the second thing, like I read my academy books, and I want to buy some books to learn something new, like about life, about how to manage the situation when you get difficult situations, so how to handle that kind of book I want to read, because I feel so interest. I have too much interest in reading such kind of books and to having such kind of knowledge. And apart from this, I focus on my communication skill as well, and as well as vocab is really important, I can say, according to me, because when I was beginner, so I used to get a lot of problem in vocab, because when I used to talk with people, what used to happen, like they used to like use so many words, plethora word, and I couldn't understand, so I used to hesitate, and I had somewhere phobia as well, that no, like I knew the answer, but I couldn't able to give the answer, because due to the vocab practice. So I was lacking vocab, so I used to practice for it as well, and I'm doing as well every day. I remember two vocab, only two vocab I do practice. And then I talk with people. I do one conversation in a single day to upload video on my YouTube channel, and I read like books and all. And I don't focus too much on grammar, because I go to a school, so there my teacher is teaching me grammar part. So from there I am learning grammar. So yeah, this is how I do practice for my English every day.
Okay, so one thing I'd like to say you, ma'am, that actually about vocabulary. First, I have thought and I have watched so many videos that first for enhancing our spoken English, we have to know vocabulary. So I have started my journey to read vocabulary. That time I just faced so many problems, and I feel also depression that how will I memorize it? That time I just memorized, but I can't remember. When every single day I just memorize one or two vocabulary, but I can't remember. Then one ma'am has told me that Maliha, you're memorizing okay. It's not false. It's not a fact. You can memorize it as you have a knowledge about it. But if you memorize one that word or that sentence, you have to remember. If you remember all day long, all the time, every single day, all the moment, if you use it all the time when you speak in English, then you can remember it. And I have applied this um, request, and I have applied this advice, and I have thought that if I apply it, definitely I can enhance by doing that type of things. Nowadays, I can't remember, and but always all time when I remember it, then I don't forget it. I just always try to memorize some of vocabulary. It is so helpful for me for my spoken English.
Yeah, I'm agree. Like what I have done, like I have made one box, a square type box, and I read books. So when do I get a known word, I write down that like in one paper after like tearing that, and I like learn the pronunciation through the Google, and I make sentences, and then I put both the word into the box, and then tomorrow like I choose another word, and I practice on this as well, and whatever I have kept in the box as well, and we just play with each other in like when do I go to school, like I say take one paper from this box, and you have to make sentences. Through this what will happen, she will make, so the word, and I will make sentences through my word that I will get. So through this what will happen, we will be learning, and just it is just like a gaming game. So this is how I do practice for my vocab, and this idea I have gotten from Yashoda ma'am, that this is how she was doing practice for her vocab. So I started doing such kind of thing for my vocab too.
Oh my goodness, what an amazing game. I'm so delighted to know it that you have created the game for enhancing your spoken English and for remembering. I'm so appreciate.
Okay, so
Also,
Yeah.
one question I'd like to ask you, last of all, that as you're studying 8th standard,
nine.
so how nine, right? You're studying 9th standard. So how many subjects do you have?
I have 10 subject, a lot of subject. I have like four subject of social science, and then like science has divided into three part, like physics, chemistry, bio. Then like in English, in Hindi I have two, yeah, like two books in Hindi as well, and in English I have two books, and in math I have one book. And apart from that, we study about computer, we do computer classes and smart classes too. So yeah, these are the subject that I did.
And which one do you like most?
Yeah, I love science because I want to become a doctor, and I love it. Like in my leisure time, like I like English. To be honest, I'm saying you, I like English, but I don't like to read English book. I love to read science book a lot. I don't know why, and history book as well. History book as well in English.
you will be able to glad to know that in future what will I become I also don't know, but I'd like to study in a medical university.
Okay, that's good.
So, so ma'am, if you don't mind, can we hang up this phone for today because we have talked more than 20 minutes. You can say
Yeah,
almost 20 minutes. Okay, thank you
that's
so much.
yeah.
Thank
Have a nice
you.
day and bye bye.
Have a